This is Flicks That Kick Ass, a review of the movie Goon. Goon follows simplistic but lovable Orangetown, Massachusetts native Doug Glatt, the nicest guy who will ever knock your teeth out. Doug is a bouncer, but he comes from a highly educated family of doctors. Naturally, he's the outcast, the black sheep, if you will. One day, Doug goes to a minor league hockey game with his friend Ryan, played by Jay Baruchel, and Ryan's in the crowd, antagonizing and swearing, and he's probably the most crass movie character in recent history. Ryan goes a little too far, and the goon from the opposing team has a little word to say to Ryan, and he chooses a homophobic slur which enrages Doug, who has a gay brother, and Doug lays him out with a headbutt. Anyway, Glatt goes on Hot Ice, Ryan's public access show the next night, and is called up by the coach and recruited on air, and this begins our story of the man touched by the fist of God, Doug Glatt. When asked what number Doug wanted, Ryan naturally yelled out, 69! Take the number 69, it's hilarious! Which made my inner 12-year-old, and let's face it, the 25-year-old I am right now, laugh uncontrollably in a crowded movie theater. Kind of embarrassing, but yeah, it was funny. Shortly after, Doug Glatt is sent to a farm team in Halifax to help out a team in seeming disrepair. The team is in shambles when Glatt arrives. The captain is an alcoholic whose wife left him. The goalie is hooked on Percocets. 1. Don't touch my fucking Percocets. 2. You got any fucking Percocets? There's also a pair of creepy Europeans on the team. And you have Ricky Maybe, who's like the on-ice hockey mom. Gun-shy superstar, cokehead Xavier Laflamme, who was stopped by a hit from big league tough guy Ross Ray 3 years earlier, and he hasn't been the same, and they're basically wasting $5 million on this guy because he's afraid of getting hit and he won't score. Kim Coates is perfect as a coach. This is not fucking baseball! Anyway, Doug developed a reputation for being the tough guy and knocking everyone out. And any tough guy wants to test him, and he lays them all out until he runs into Ross the Boss Ray. This guy is the toughest guy in hockey history. He lays them all out, ends careers. He got kicked out of the big leagues by swinging a stick like a ball bat at the back of some guy's head. There's that relationship, but there's also a personal relationship Doug develops with the woman he's infatuated with, who runs into at a bar, Ava. Doug persists even though she has a boyfriend, and he just won't give up. Doug, being such a nice guy, lets the boyfriend beat his face in while he's on his knees, to make up for stealing his woman. There's just this innocence about Doug. It's so great. And the love stories, it's a subplot, but it's still very strong. Anyway, speaking of Ross the Boss, he's entering the twilight of his career. He's not going back to the pros, to the big leagues. He wants to leave a blood-stained mark on the game. All Doug wants to do is fight his hero. It's building to a fight. We know the showdown's coming. It's going to be epic. And that's what that's the finish, obviously, of the movie. You can't end it any other way. And what a war this was. Knock down, drag out, Donnybrook. This was just, it was a profanity-laced, it was gory, and it was funny as hell. But most of all, it had heart. And you really fell in love with Doug. He's like the nicest guy ever. He makes Mother Teresa look like a horrible person. Goon was the best hockey movie since Slapshot. I honestly believe that, and I think you should go see it. No, you definitely should see it. My final verdict, Goon gets 4 missing teeth out of 5. This was indeed a kick-ass flick.